I'm about to change your life. Did you know that AI can build landing pages for you using ChatGPT and GoHighLevel? Now, a few weeks ago, I posted this. I kind of discovered it by accident. I was just playing around on ChatGPT, playing around with the different programs that I have. And I discovered it by accident, like in the middle of the night. And I posted about this on TikTok, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, like this is the most amazing thing. This is going to be life-changing. And it is. And I'm going to walk you through how to do it right now. Now, here's the thing. You need ChatGPT using the agent mode, and then you also need GoHighLevel. I was trying to do this with some other platforms. It wasn't able to log in, but with GoHighLevel, it produced something kind of amazing. And so I'm really excited to show you what this can be. Not only what this can be, but how this can transform your business and how it can make things so much simpler because it's working in the background while you're doing something else. When my clients come to the table with this big idea to start their business, to start their coaching program, to start their consulting agency, or any sort of online entrepreneurial venture, I am going to tell them the same thing. You need to have digital presence. And in order to have digital presence, you need digital assets. One of those is a website. You need to start list building. One of the best ways to list build is going to be to offer incentives for people to join your email list. I can call that a freebie, a freemium, an opt-in offer, an ethical bribe. So that's something like, hey, take this free class, give me your email address and I'll send it to you. Or I have this list of 50 different things that you can buy on Amazon for your home decorating process. Give me your email address and I am going to give you this 50-point list. That's what I mean when I'm talking about a freebie. And in order to do that, you need a system that's going to manage these things. You don't want somebody emailing you and then you have to email them back. Like you'd be doing that all the time, especially when you're creating content on social media. This should be an automated system, or what we call an automated funnel. You talk about it on Instagram, you talk about it in a YouTube video, you talk about it on LinkedIn. They're going to go to a landing page, a website, which is a URL, and then it's going to tell them all the information. It's going to give them a box where they enter their name and email address. That's what I'm talking about. We have all done this. I just want you to know how to do this for your own business. But the process of building out the landing pages and building out the funnel and doing all of these things can be very complicated if you have never done it before. Every platform is going to require a learning curve. I don't care if you're using GoHighLevel or something else. It is going to require you to learn how to use your own systems so that your systems can make money for you. But one of the best things that I've found is using GoHighLevel and ChatGPT to build out this landing page for me so that I don't have to do it. Now, I've been doing this for 10 years. Building out landing pages is not hard for me. I've been on the internet. I've used WordPress. I've used so many different platforms and programs that there's not really much of a learning curve for me when I'm entering into this space, even when it comes to newer platforms. But like I said, for a lot of my clients, this is completely new to them. If you've never built anything, never done a website, never done a blog, like you're not going to understand this wonderful and very profitable world of building out funnels. But the good thing is that we have something called artificial intelligence, and AI can help us to do a lot of these things in the background. Now, here's the caveat. It's not going to be perfect right off the bat, but it is going to allow for you to get a bulk of it done. And so you're just going in, doing a couple of tweaks and things like that. I'm going to show you what I mean. I'll share my screen. Like I said, you need ChatGPT, some sort of AI, preferably ChatGPT because it has the agent mode. And then you're also going to need GoHighLevel. I put a link down below for a free 30-day trial of GoHighLevel so that you can test this out before you even pay for anything. When I tell you, it is a miraculous thing to just give it some instruction and then have it build out what you need for it to build out. You come back to it, 30, 40 minutes later, go out to lunch, go out to brunch, hang out with your friends, go watch a movie, then come and say, okay, I need to do some tweaks. It's phenomenal. Okay, I'm going to switch to the screen share and show you exactly what I mean. Okay, I'm down here in the bottom left-hand corner, in case you're wondering where I went. Okay, first and foremost, there are 3 tabs that I have open here. I'm gonna have my ChatGPT open. I'm gonna have my GoHighLevel. I don't really actually need to see this. I'm just showing you that I have the account. And then you're gonna need your landing page copy. Now, obviously, you can write your landing page copy, have AI do that for you. I'm gonna recommend using your own voice as much as possible, but whatever floats your boat. That's neither here nor there. The point is that I like to build out what I want my landing pages to say in advance so that I can kind of have it all here for me. Now, either I'm the one that's going to copy and paste this into the landing page because I'm going to build it myself. My VA is going to build it. Either way, it's all on one document so that it's easy. I've been doing this since I started my business. I always write the landing page separately just so that I can sort of see the outline format. And then I'm going to use that to go into whatever landing page builder I'm using. So I'm building a landing page for a free training that I'm doing called the Great Lock-In. So that was a lot of information, but I wanted to make sure that you had that in advance. Once it's all built out, I'm going to download it as a Microsoft document, just a regular document, so that I can upload it into ChatGPT. It just keeps things a little bit easy for me. We'll use that. And then now I'm going into ChatGPT and I am going to click on agent mode. It says 39 left, more available on October 3rd. I don't know how they're doing that, but either way. So now what I'm going to say is I'm going to say, okay, so now that I'm inside of ChatGPT in the agent mode, I typed in some basic instructions and then I attached the document here. I'm also going to attach the head banner graphic. And so I'm going to attach that. So that way it can look as close to this as possible on the landing page itself. But we'll see what it gives us. And the point is it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be enough to get started. And that's really what we want, because people can spend hours and hours building out landing pages and it's just unnecessary. So now that I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and click this. It's going to ask me a series of things. It's going to have me log in. It's going to do a variety of different things. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. So it's going to set up like its own little desktop situation, which is what it's doing right now. And as it's doing that, it's going to take some instructions. It's going to do whatever it needs to do to get this done. I am really unfamiliar with the technicalities of this, but let's just have it do this. And here are my hands, by the way, like my hands are in front of my face. I'm not doing anything, and it's doing all of this work on its own, which is fabulous. So it gave me the login button here because I am going to have to log myself in, which makes perfect sense. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to enter in now that I've entered in the code, it's going to redirect to my account. And now that it's in here, it's going to do whatever it needs to do. So I'm going to get out of there and I'm going to just let it go wherever it needs to go. I clicked finish controlling, and now it should be able to take over on its own. And I'm going to sit here and scroll on social media until it's done. I called it a basic template, but that didn't exist. So I think what it's doing is it's just finding like whatever blank template. I should have said blank. So keep that in mind. Okay, so I'm going to turn off my camera while it's doing all of this, just to kind of save some of the processing speed. And then I'll come back once it's done. The time is currently 4:24 in the afternoon. Let's see how long this takes. Okay, so it says it's been built inside of GoHighLevel. Let's go take a look at it now, because now I can go in to make sure that it looks the way that I want it to look. Once this looks the way that I want it to look, the thing that I can do then is I can actually create a template from it. But for right now, this is what it looks like, which is not bad. If I did a preview of this, this is what it is. Now, obviously, it's not perfect, but did it go to where I wanted it to go? Yes. It's unable to find the form because I haven't actually done that yet. So now I'm actually going to move things around, and it's so easy inside of GoHighLevel because GoHighLevel is just kind of like drag and drop everything. So this is similar to what I want it to look like. And so now I just have to go into my GoHighLevel and do that. So I'm going to move this section up to here. I am going to make it bigger because right now this is not what I want. So I'm now just gonna make it so that it's bigger so that you can see the full landing page. I actually may want to change that out completely, but we'll see, because right now this is not giving what I want it to give, but that's perfectly fine. Again, it's not perfect yet, and I'm okay with it not being perfect. I just want to make sure that it gets me started, because that's really where a lot of people struggle, is they struggle with getting themselves started inside of these programs. Whereas this is going to allow for me to not just get started, but move and play around with stuff as well. So I need to center this. I don't know why it's not centered, but it's okay. We'll play around with that here, making sure I got. Okay, so now that that is there, I actually want all of these things to be bigger. So I'm gonna make them bigger inside of here, and I'll play around with it, and then I will be back. All right, I went in, I did some tweaking, and I do recognize that I sort of understand this a little bit more than others. I've not built any sort of sophisticated kind of funnels inside of GoHighLevel. This is definitely one of my first times utilizing it, or at least doing a deep dive into building out the landing page and using ChatGPT to do it. The time is currently 5:12. Remember, I stopped a little bit earlier at like 4:24 while it was still building. So between then, I think it took about 25 minutes for it to sort of build everything. And then I had to go in to do some tweaking, which took another 20 minutes or so. I had to rearrange some things, change the different size fonts. I'll show you in a second. Let me show you. All right, so like I said, I had to go in, I had to tweak things because what it looked like before, and you can scroll back inside, what it looked like before is not like this. I wanted it to look similar to what I created here inside of this document. Scroll up, which is to have the thing at the top and then all of the information down below. And so now that's what it looks like. Now I don't have the opt-in form yet because I haven't built that. Now I can go in and ask ChatGPT to build it and then to insert it in here inside of my agent. I definitely can. I just haven't done it yet because I haven't gotten to the place where I know what it says. I need the emails written. Like I haven't done that yet, right? So we're doing this in steps. Now, I want to say unequivocally, as somebody who has done many landing pages in her lifetime, could I do this on my own? Absolutely. Would it have taken me around about the same amount of time? Yeah, probably. But the thing is that it didn't have to. I had it build out and create and sort of like give me the bones, and then I can go in and tweak it. Now that this is done, I can save this as a template, and I can tell ChatGPT, or I can tell HighLevel every time I want a landing page to use this as a template. Like, so put everything inside of this, and then that would save a lot of time as well. But here is what it looks like now that it's actually saved. So this is the actual landing page, but this is what the landing page looks like now that I have gone in and used the ChatGPT agent to build it. I'm pretty satisfied. Like I said, yes, that I have to go in, tweak, change the size of the font. Yes, I did. That is something that I'll have to do and probably will have to do for some time. But did I have to do sort of the boring administrative things on the front end, like go create it? No, because now what I can do is I can tell ChatGPT agent to do this, and then I can go do whatever I want to do, come back and then spend 15 or 20 minutes tweaking it versus spending the entire hour building it. You know what I mean? So I think that this is a brilliant, beyond brilliant capability, and I'm excited to utilize it more because I'm always thinking about new projects, new programs, new trainings, new workshops, new things for my community to be able to participate in, and every single one of those needs a new landing page. Now, I don't have to do it. My assistant doesn't have to do it because ChatGPT and the power of AI plus GoHighLevel. Yes, don't forget there's a 30-day free trial of GoHighLevel down below. Test it out. Test this out for yourself. You're going to be amazed. It's really kind of so fun. And if you have questions, let me know because I'm happy to help.